Kane Parsons was 16 years old when he made a short film that broke the internet. No studio, no budget, no crew. Just a kid, a camera, and a hallway that shouldn't exist. The Backrooms movie dropped in 2022. It got over 60 million views. And most people watched it as a horror film. That was a mistake. Because what Kane actually built across that film and his entire web series is one of the most layered pieces of analog horror ever made. Hidden rules, hidden timelines, hidden entities, and almost nobody caught them. Here's why this matters right now. Kane's universe is no longer a YouTube experiment. A full Backrooms feature film is in development at A24. A24, the studio behind Hereditary, Midsummer, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That's not a coincidence, that's a signal. Whatever Kane built in those early videos, A24 saw something worth adapting. So before that film drops and everyone pretends they always understood the lore, you're gonna know it first. By the end of this video, you'll know the 4 biggest hidden details most viewers completely missed. The ones that change how the entire Backrooms mythology works. Let's get into it.
Everyone calls Kane's film found footage. It's not. Found footage implies someone found the tape, someone edited it, someone released it. Kane's film has none of that framing. There's no recovered from title card, no government agency, no news report. The footage just exists. That's intentional. In the Backrooms lore, no clipping is the mechanism. You phase through reality and end up somewhere else. Kane applies that same logic to the footage itself. The video didn't get found. It no-clipped out of the Backrooms and onto your screen. You're not watching a documentary about someone who got lost. You're receiving a transmission. That reframe changes everything, because it means the camera itself is evidence the Backrooms can
pause the film at any moment in the main corridor. Look at the wallpaper pattern. Most people see ugly 1970s office decor. Yellow, damp, repetitive. What's actually there? A deliberate symmetry break. At specific intervals, the pattern shifts. Just slightly. A tile rotates, a line misaligns. Kane confirmed in a behind-the-scenes comment that those breaks mark threshold points. Locations in the hallway where the spatial rules change. In Level 0 lore, the most documented Backrooms level, space loops. Walk far enough in one direction and you'll return to where you started. But the threshold points are seams. Places where one loop ends and another begins. The protagonist walks past 3 of them in the film. He doesn't notice.
The entity in the film, the thing you never fully see, gets treated as a predator. Jump scare logic, chase scene logic. Wrong. Watch the movement patterns. Every time the entity appears, it blocks a corridor. Not pursues. Blocks. It shows up on the left, the protagonist goes right. It shows up ahead, he backtracks. It is never, in the entire film, closing distance. It's redirecting. Now go back to the threshold points from Section 2. Every redirect, every blocked corridor pushes the protagonist through a seam, into a new loop. The entity isn't trying to catch him. It's moving him deeper. This connects to a piece of Backrooms lore Kane pulled directly from the original wiki, the concept of wretches, entities that don't attack humans, they process them, moving lost individuals further into the Backrooms to prevent exit. The horror in Kane's film isn't will he get caught. It's that he never could have gotten out. The ending isn't a cliffhanger, it's a conclusion. Which means the web series, where we see other survivors, operates on a completely different set of rules than the original film. And that gap is where Kane hid his most ambitious detail. The film is Level 0. The yellow hallways, the carpet, the fluorescent lights. The web series, starting with episode 2, is not level 0. Most viewers assumed it was the same location, different rooms, same level. Pay attention to 3 things. 1. The lighting temperature changes. Level 0 runs warm, that sickly yellow. The web series locations run cooler, grayer. That's not a production choice, that's a level indicator. 2. The sounds. Level 0 has a constant low hum, background electrical noise. In the web series, silence, broken only by the characters. In the lore, that indicates level 1, habitable zone. Larger spaces, less entity activity, but more psychological deterioration. 3. And this is the one people missed completely. The survivors in the web series have supplies. Water, food, basic equipment. Level 0 has none of that. Nothing grows there, nothing lasts. You can only have supplies in level 1 if someone brought them through. Which means at least one person no-clipped in deliberately. Not by accident. Someone chose to enter the Backrooms. Kane never states this, never calls it out. But it's the only logical reading of the evidence.
The A24 film doesn't have a release date yet, but when the trailer drops, you'll already know what to look for. If you want to be ahead of every major horror and mystery release before the internet catches up, subscribe. That's all.